Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tigers' offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David Lack.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He gets a block. Touchdown, Wildcats! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They punted on the opening possession of the game. Might still have a few plays left on that open. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. Corrals it at the 45. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Kentucky's offense has the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. There
he goes. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. What a
a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've moved it inside the 10, now 2nd and goal from the 9. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Kentucky. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Flowers. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll pull it down and run. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the single back. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. With the catch, it's Davidson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Dropping back, it's Flowers. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot. Ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. Direction.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man. It's Reckstein. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Precision blocking up front created the open lane and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Looking to throw, it's Flowers. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Taking it the other way. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Now rolling to the left. Finds his man. It's Recksteiner. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Patterson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the move. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Direct snap. Oh, what a cut! And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half.
Turning it on! Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw. It's Flowers. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Tigers moving quickly to the line. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. On the ground, it's Hart. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilson. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Wilson. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And this offense has been the story through two quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The second half on the ground. Crosses the 45. Breaks into the open. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Give to the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They try to pop a run on the draw. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
The Wildcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Marches ahead. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal and it's go time, I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. Trying to move them on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air. It's Flowers. He's got him. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Tolzien. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help.
Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Going to try to get it himself. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And you can tell that young man is comfortable in the pocket, feeling good. You know, last play, nice job setting his feet, making a good throw, getting a completion. Now, didn't like what he sees. What does he have? He has the ability to take off and scramble and make some yards. So this QB is really feeling comfortable.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Looking to throw on 1st down. And Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Can't connect on his first throw.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. It's complete to the left. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And now this offense will take the field again. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Powell. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed behind the line, it's Patterson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You're in plus territory on 4th and 1. I don't think the quarterback was ever thinking about coming off the field.
I wouldn't be surprised if the QB convinced the coach to go ahead and do it from the way it looked.
100%. That's the coach. We got this. Absolutely. We want more points. We got to go for it. I believe in my guys. The players always try to go for it.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He ruffles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. Trying to power it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Henderson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
On the direct snap, it's Henderson. Gets it out quickly. Got a lot of room to the right. Ripping through the defense. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Getting set for the point after. And it's perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Peden Stadium, but the Bobcats have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 6 over Arkansas. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive will open from the 15. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to impose their will with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, running back gets to give. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of